Good morning and welcome to another edition of Emerging Tech Talk. I'm your host, Dan York, and today I want to talk about voice biometrics, otherwise known as voice identification, voice verification, voice authentication, speaker and identity and verification, CIV, all sorts of things. Generally, though, I'm going to call it voice biometrics, and even more so, I want to talk about identity theft. Certainly today, 2009, we've all heard more about identity theft all over the place. Probably if you're like me, you've had your credit card stolen at least once. Actually, it wasn't stolen, it was through one of these glorious server data breaches that have happened out there. I've had it happen actually a couple of times and had to replace my cards. You know, there's a lot of concern over people stealing identities, stealing information, being able to go and make fraudulent charges, commit fraud, etc. And so banks and financial institutions in particular are looking at ways to go and provide a higher level of security. Now, in the security industry, we generally talk about passwords, etc., or identification, authentication, being able to be provided by either of three mechanisms. Either things that you know, like passwords, pins, other items like that. Things that you have, such as a secure ID, a token, a card, something like that, or some other kind of passkey. Or things that you are, meaning that something like your retina, if you're doing retina scanning, or a fingerprint for a fingerprint scanner, or your voice. So today, April 23rd, 2009, we here at Voxeo are excited to announce a partnership with a company called TradeHarbor to provide their voice signature service, VSS, to our customers on our voice application platform, either our premise Prophecy product or our hosted Prophecy hosting environment that we have there. So TradeHarbor has been around doing this since 1999. They have a large number of customers out there in the field who are working with the service. And they've got a couple of neat options. One is obviously when you have a call coming in, you can do inbound authentication. When somebody calls into, say, a call center, they can say a phrase, they can say some words, they can be prompted to say something and say it back, and they can then be authenticated to be able to go in and continue on into the voice application in some way. TradeHarbor also has a neat service where you can have outbound notifications. So they can essentially wind up calling you on your mobile phone or on another phone and being able to quiz you about, again, through speaker verification, voice verification, to be able to determine that you are in fact who you say you are. On their website, TradeHarbor.com, they've got some demos out there and some other information about what they do and what they're providing with. So we're excited to announce this partnership. There's a news release up on our site. There's a blog article up on blogs.voxeo.com/Voxeo Talks. And we'll have more information. If you'd like to learn more about how you can use TradeHarbor's voice signature service with Voxeo's platform, please send us an email to sales@voxeo.com and we can tell you more. Now, I should note, too, this is not an exclusive relationship. We have relationships with other voice verification vendors. But we're excited to bring TradeHarbor on. They bring a wealth of experience and a depth of expertise that I think will be great to help our customers provide even better authentication and help protect against identity theft in a number of ways. We'd be curious to know, too, how are you using voice signature services, voice verification, voice biometrics? We know a number of companies are using it for simple things like password resets, to be able to go and automate that service in some way. We'd just be curious. If you've got any comments about voice verification, voice identification in general, please feel free to send me an email to dyork@voxeo.com or leave a comment to this post up on blogs.voxeo.com/ETT. Thanks for listening, and again, we'll catch you in the next show. Bye for now.